Hello, fellow detracting mouth droolers. Welcome to Philibuster Episode 2, the daily show that recaps a recap with more insight, entertainment, and 100% less snorting. This is, of course, the daily wrap from Tuesday, June 3rd. Don't worry, Phil, you're never taken out of context here. I will react to your entire video. So let's go ahead and get started. Not a very good day for baby boy Phil, as we can tell here by the 12.5-minute daily fap. Oh, and don't forget, even though he doesn't shill, you can still clicky down there in the lower left if you'd like to get some of the products that he uses that he will receive a small cut of money for. But remember, doesn't shill. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday.
This man looks absolutely defeated. This look on his face is absolutely S tier.
The 3rd of June, 2025. Now, admittedly, today was kind of a weird day because today we were playing fighting games on a day when normally I wouldn't, because
perhaps this is why Jax Raxer didn't show up last night and give you any money. Very weird indeed. I was surprised to see fighting games on a Tuesday night, but it is what it is.
We're not doing Friday night fights this week. And this was kind of a weird middle of the week, counting down to the release of the Switch 2 and Mario Kart kind of day. It wasn't, really hype scheduled games. And because of that, today...
What do you mean not hype scheduled games? I thought Friday night fights was usually pretty good, quote unquote, for him, I guess. Pretty fun, pretty exciting. Better than a lot of the other shit that he plays. And I thought that you were doing the Clare Obscure. Well, isn't that all good? It's a new-ish game. I guess it's only really new to you now at this point. But so he basically told you that everything he did today was boring.
It kind of sucked. All right? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give it to you like it is. I'm going to tell you why today sucked. So,
because I didn't make any fucking money. $25 on Clare Obscure, the daytime stream, and on his lame-ass Friday night fuckery, whatever the hell it is, $57. Grand total of $82, when baby boy here wants minimum $300. And you can tell if this is not proof that he wasted all of that money from Friday, to which he made like $1,800 and change. If it's not proof that he didn't blow all that money on WWE champions, he just got that money on Friday. This is the daily fap from Tuesday night. He is busted.
Here's what happened today. We started off today with a level 1 podcast, excuse me, where we talked about a couple of interesting topics that I knew that people wanted me to discuss today because there was some timely stuff.
I highly doubt any of it was interesting. Some guff about a new Witcher game, which I'm not saying that's not interesting, but I'm positive it wasn't interesting the way that he covered it.
That actually happened. First off, Witcher 4 had a tech performance demo release over, I guess it was an Unreal conference or convention or something like that, where all the devs who were,
So you got all the facts and all the information. I mean, it was like this thing. It was some kind of something. I don't fucking know. 17-year veteran professional gamer. Get your news here first. I mean, I guess if you want to get it wrong.
Making games with Unreal Engine were showing their stuff off. And so CD Projekt Red was one of the big ones. And we watched the whole thing and I reacted to it on the podcast. So that was definitely something that was interesting to watch. And that was timely because it just happened today. So
I highly doubt it was interesting.
But then we had to talk about the future of Blueprints, which sadly, as you know from yesterday, is doing horribly.
Didn't you have this crash out last week about this? Apparently, from what I understand, he's come to some kind of conclusion that if a game does bad for 3 streams in a row, he's just going to go on ahead and quit it and move on to something else. But this has to be the 3rd or 4th time that Blueprints has just done it absolutely nothing, right?
It's not working as a late stream, and now sadly it's failing as a day stream.
It's failed at least 3 or 4 times, but he's about to tell you that he's going to give it one more shot. What are we going to put these rules in place for if we're not even going to abide by them?
So we came to a quick determination. I am going to attempt to do one more stream of blueprints. And if it does decently, I'll keep it in the rotation. If it tanks again, we're done. And it sucks because after all the amount of gameplay that we've played, that's a really hard decision for me to make. But I want you to tune in, watch the podcast from this morning, and you'll see why we came to that determination.
It is a very hard decision for him to make, especially when it comes to blueprints, because blueprints is a particularly quote unquote easy game for him. There's no enemies, there's no bosses, there's no weapons to upgrade, there's no things that you have to keep track of. You're basically just walking around, solving puzzles, solving riddles, and whenever he gets stuck, which is quite often, he just looks over to the chat for the answer, or, oh, whoops-a-daisy, I have to take a bathroom break, and you can tell that he's looking it up and using guides. So it's akin to a walking sim for him. I know that is why it's hard for him to let this game go, because it's certainly not like Doom or like any other fighting game or anything else where I don't want to say you don't have to have any skills to play blueprints, but it's very mellow. You really have to get immersed in a story. There isn't nonstop action, and there's just never going to be. So I can tell that he is struggling internally about whether or not to quit blueprints, because he likes it. He likes sitting there getting the answers and making money.
Okay. We didn't actually even have time after those two things that we did to look for wheels and pedals for PC for future driving streams like Truck Sim. So we'll probably end up doing that tomorrow morning on the show. Okay. So
no time for shopping today, apparently.
Clare Obscure Expedition 33. Now you remember we had come to an agreement, and the agreement was that we are just going to finish the story of this game. We're going to get to the end, and then at the very...
I guess 2 weeks later, he has finally listened to people that said, stop doing all the side bullshit, you're over-leveling, you're trying to be OP. So I guess now we're just trying to go on ahead and rush to the end, except that Grandpa goes so abysmally slow that we're still not anywhere near the end. From what I understand, it would take him several more streams to finish it.
Very end, we're going to see, does it make sense to go do more side content?
It makes sense to drop this game because nobody cares about this miserable, washed up old man anymore.
But we're just going to try to finish it, because at this point, we're over 50 hours in, and the attendance and support is dwindling. 2 streams ago, I think I made like $30-something on the stream. And then last time, because I had brought up, oh man, I don't want to retire the game, I want to beat it, we actually had a rallying, and a bunch of people came to that last Clare Obscure stream and supported it, so we did well. This morning was the worst stream of Clare Obscure, and the worst stream that I have actually done in about a year and a half. I think the last time I had a stream this dead were the night streams when I was playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth almost 2 years ago. All right.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The pre-Kino days are upon us. This won't happen every stream. It won't happen every day, but the decline is ramping up. You're noticing there are some days where he doesn't hit one of the 2 goals. Or if he hits them both, he barely hits them. He's getting those Whale Marys at the end. Kino fell off quite a few months ago, but it is slowly dwindling. It is slowly getting worse. All YouTubers, I don't care who you are, you do worse over the summer months of June, July, August, sometimes even into September. People are outside. The kids are off of school. They're going on vacation. People are not sitting all day long and watching streams and watching YouTube. They're out doing other things. The summer is going to wreck this guy. There's no holidays. There's no big Christmas marathon, no big Halloween marathon, no birthday marathon. Summer is going to crush this guy, and you will continue to see more pre-Kino days coming here shortly. Again, maybe not every day, not every stream, but you are seeing it slowly start to happen. And yesterday was a crazy day because it has been quite some time since he didn't hit either goal. It's happened. It's happened here and there, but I guarantee you will begin to see more like this.
Right? Attendance was abysmal. We had less than 150 people on YouTube and only about 40 to 50 people on Kick. So one of the lowest attendance streams I've ever had in my life. Okay. Then the support was non-existent. Like, no exaggeration, we raised about 16 to 20 bucks on the podcast. Guess how much we raised during 3 hours of only story of Clare Obscure?
$7.
$7
Mm-hmm.
for 3.
This man worked yesterday during his daytime stream. This man worked, quote unquote, I'm using that term as loosely as you can, for about $2 an hour.
Hours of gameplay. Okay? Now, here's the thing. There are people who are watching Clare Obscure on demand, but sadly, this is just not translating into support outside of the views on demand. And I feel like, sadly, this is a playthrough where the people who like it are watching it on demand. They're not coming to the streams. I mean, there were some people who were engaging on the streams. It was like 10 people. It was like 5 people on the YouTube side and 5 people on the Kick side. Okay?
Because everybody who was really interested in it already played it, or they will go and watch somebody who's a little bit competent or will play in a way that they enjoy. They'll also watch someone who is nice. You're mean. You're mean, you're rude, you ignore the chat, you get up and fuck off for 20 minutes. You run an absolute piss poor stream. I'm sorry, dude. You are a terrible streamer.
So, obviously, this really sucks because I already had a really bad stream of Blueprints the day before. So now we're talking back-to-back terrible streams for engagement and support. That's not good. So what do we do? Well, I mean, we're in the end game. I'm basically a few minutes away, likely, from beating Act 2 and then getting into Act 3. And people are saying the story of Act 3 will probably take me 2 streams. And then the game is done. Or, that means skipping all the side content. But people are saying the best content of the game is the side content at the end of the game. And it means I have to skip it because no one will show up and engage and support with this playthrough anymore. I don't know what to do. I have no solutions. We already said that we were going to play it to the end, but just the story. I guess that's what we're doing. It just seems like every time I play this game, we're going to have no one show up, and it's going to be a dead stream of people complaining that I'm playing this game still. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Why people liked the game for a month and now they don't. Or on top of that, why people just have no attention span anymore, because you notice it's every lengthy game that doesn't work anymore.
Oh, yes. It's all the viewers who don't have any attention span. It's the viewers who don't want to sit and watch you drag your ass so slowly through a game that should take maybe a week for you to beat on stream. Nobody wants to watch you play it for 5, 6, 7, 8+ weeks over and over. We have to keep going back to this game, and you're so slow and you're so bad at it and you're so mean. Yes, it must be everyone's attention span. Well, I guess to a certain degree, it is. If you stream 6 days a week, though, and you've been playing it for 5, 6, 7 weeks, that's 30, 36, or 42, accordingly, times they would have to show up and everything. Yeah, nobody wants to come by for weeks and weeks and weeks. They go watch somebody who played it and beat it in 5 videos, and they're on to the next day. You can continue to blame everybody for their short attention span, but I think you're asking quite a lot out of people. You want people to come back for 2.5 months when they can watch somebody else who beat it in 3 days? Honey, you better get with the times. I know you're getting old, but Jesus Christ on a cracker. You're only 2 years older than me, and even I know if you don't shit this out quick enough, then you're missing out. That's just the way it is, dude. I know it really, really hurts you, but you're too damn slow.
Anymore. Anything longer than 15 to 20 hours and it's not multiplayer, people freak out and hate. I just don't get it anymore. I don't.
It's not that they hate it. I don't think they liked the way that you were playing the game. You were purposefully doing all the side content to try to get as OP as possible so that you could blow through the rest of the game, because you didn't want to have another Doom situation or any other game. I mean, really pick one where you get your shit pushed in and you get made fun of. So you ran around and did a bunch of side content to overlevel yourself, and that pissed everybody off. Your gaming style, your playing style, your attitude, among other things, literally repels people. You're gaming repellent. Nobody wants to put up with you. On top of the begging and the breaks, and you will not play the game consistently. You will not play the game every day. And therefore, it takes you 9.5 fucking weeks to get through something. That is stupid. I'm sorry. I don't care how you slice it. That's stupid.
As a gamer, it's part of my gaming life and culture, longer games make sense, especially when you're playing an awesome game that has tons of story and content and is getting better and better. And that's what's happening with Clare Obscure. Like, I'm leveling up and we're fighting tougher bosses and things.
Longer games may or may not make sense. That's something that's kind of personal and up to everybody else. I don't personally want to watch anybody play through an 80-hour game. I don't care if they can do it in 2 days or 2,000 days. I don't want to watch that. Now, a lot of people do. But the ones that do, I'm sorry, if it's a 60, 70, 80 plus hour game, I'm positive they don't want to watch you play it for 10 weeks, dude.
But it's just not enjoyable when no one's there along for the ride with me. You know what I mean?
Then maybe you shouldn't have yelled at everybody and banned everybody and begged for money and continue to do this bullshit that you do.
So I'm not going to lie. The first stream literally sucked.
It
No
did.
one showed up.
It really
no one
did.
engaged, and no one supported. And it's the worst stream I've done in a year and a half.
It's true.
Then,
$25.
The night stream tonight, because
Also
I couldn't
sucked.
do fighting games Friday night, which you guys have been enjoying and supporting recently, Friday night fights. I wanted to do them once
That's code for Jax Raxer's been supporting. I guess he couldn't show up last night.
this week. So I said, let's do it on Tuesday night just to mix it up and break up the week. So we did more Capcom versus SNK 2. Now, admittedly, I will say this. Sadly, the matches were laggy as hell. Most people are no longer playing this collection, and it's only 2 weeks old,
This dude got his shit pushed in.
and no one wants to play it. And that's just pathetically sad that Capcom, again, has done it. This is the third collection like this. Capcom Fighting Collection 1, the Marvel Collection, and now this. It's just, they're dead.
How many times do you have to keep making the same mistake then? When the next collection comes out, perhaps skip it. Maybe get over this whole I'm the best in the world at fighting games, because clearly you're not. I heard all kinds of just craziness on that stream. Rollback netcode. This person's lag switching. This person's doing this. It's dropping frames and this and that and everything else. It is you, dude. You suck. You suck. You can't hang. You can't compete. I don't know if it's a popular game or not. I don't particularly care. And that's really neither here nor there if it's popular or not. The one who doesn't want to play it anymore is you. I heard it several times last night. Fuck this stupid game. Fuck this stupid fucking game. Then don't play it anymore, dumbass. I mean, what do you want?
No one plays them after a couple of weeks because Capcom doesn't put in crossplay and the netcode is fucking terrible. Capcom makes no effort to improve.
Then if you know this, why do you keep doing this? It's like if you put your hand on the hot stove and you're like, ow, and you take your hand off. You're like, that's hot. But then someone turns another burner on the stove and you look at it and you're like, well, maybe that one's not hot. Ow, that one's hot too. Then another burner comes on. Well, maybe that one, ow. It's like, why do you keep doing this to yourself? If you don't like them, if they're not made well, again, I don't know if they are or not, and I don't fucking care. But why do you keep doing this? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, and at some point expecting a different result, sir. You're literally crazy if you keep doing this, not to mention stupid.
So I end up getting a couple of weeks of content out of them, and then they're dead. And that,
Okay. Yeah, that's usually how this is going to go. Play something for a couple weeks, drop the shit, and move on. Why are you endlessly dragging this shit out?
that's what's happened here is the few people who are left actually are cheating. I'm not kidding you.
The few people who are left are actually good, and baby boy can't hang,
Actually found someone who had a diamond ranking in the game
which means they're better than you.
who was using a lag switch.
Highly, highly presumptuous, and I doubt that.
They would get to round 3, the final round. They had an R2 Sagat, ratio 2 Sagat. They would wait till they had level 3 super. They would turn on their lag switch, which would make the game go to red connection, and they would just roll super. And you can't block it in the lag. So literally, they would hit you with a level.
Wouldn't be your potato internet by any chance, would it? I don't know if it is or not. I don't fucking care. This is just stupid.
Level 3 super, and you
This is coping by a sad, pathetic, washed-up old man who not good at fighting game no more.
couldn't do anything about it, and they would win every time. Finally, I said, fuck this, and I realized they were doing it, and I played incredibly hard, and
I was the smartest, bestest boy, and I figured out what they were doing. And I worked so hard, and I worked around their cheating, and I beat them. And then, like a sad, scared little bitch, I quit out real fast before they could beat me again.
beat them, and then I said, I'm not playing them again, and I quit. I couldn't believe it.
Shocker.
That's
Shocker.
who's left. These low-level degenerates are playing this fucking game.
Yeah, I'm sure the people who suck the most are left. I think the only one who sucks and is still trying to do it is you.
Lag and using scrubs.
Let it go, old man.
No.
If you're so good, why can't you beat the scrubs? Scrubs are scrubs. Why can't you beat them?
Overall, it was still a good night. I had some good matches against people, but
I didn't see any of those. I think they only exist up in his mind, but okay.
most of them were insanely laggy. Again, you tell the collection you
The thing that's lagging is him. He's moving so slow. He's moving at fucking Mach Turtle. And he thinks that it's everybody else going slowly when in reality, it's him. He's the fucking one who's lagging and can't do anything.
on a 4 to 5 bar connection, it gives you a red connection.
I wish he couldn't see what the connection was. I wish he was just forced to play and not know what the connection was, because every time he sees a red connection, he is going to piss and whine and moan about it. I wish that you wouldn't see that.
And you can't see the quality of the connection before you join the match. So you can't even say, oh, I don't want that. It's too low bar connection. They did it on purpose because if they did, no one would play the collection. You understand?
Right.
So
I know,
bad.
you know everything.
It's a rip-off collection.
You know
it's
everything.
Already almost dead. I was trying my best to entertain, and I did. I did some good stuff tonight, but it's really
like
hard.
pick your
when the
ear like
collection is a
that.
piece of
Like pick your ear like that and wipe it on your pants. That's hot, dude.
garbage, and people are already quitting it. So guess what? We raised like $57 of support tonight.
Don't say like. It was 57. You know exactly how much it was. This dude knows how many dollars he makes on every stream. Don't get that twisted. He knows.
The thing was,
I think it was like around, no, it was 57 and he fucking knows it.
there was engagement. People were talking all night about the matches. And yes, there were people watching, trolls and everything, but no one wanted to support it. So this overall was my worst engaged, worst supported day that I've had in years.
It's true. This is definitely, we're back to pre-Kino. We're back to $50 is great. Remember just a year ago. Remember a year ago when $50 was good and he made 57 on his fighting stream. Yeah, the daytime stream, the 25. Yeah, that sucks pretty bad for him. So yeah, that was rough, but he made 57. And remember just a year ago, $50 a stream was good. So if you think $50 a stream, then he wanted 100 a day. Well, he made 82. No, it's not 100, but it's only 18 shy. That's not bad. And let's also not forget he got a $1,600 fucking dollar tip on Friday. And look at him crying. Look at him crying. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days later. Look at him crying poor. This is the worst day I've had in so long. More pre-Kino days are coming.
And I know why. I said this to the audience.
Oh, do you? You know why? You suck and didn't make any money? Oh, I gotta hear this.
It's because there's no new games right now.
Oh, that's it. There's no new games right now. It wouldn't be that you're milking these fucking games that don't work, right? Like Blueprints that you need to let go of, like Clare Obscure, whatever the fuck it's called, that you need to let go of, like Minecraft that you desperately need to let go of. Okay. There's nothing else you can play, huh? Nothing else that you've never tried before? Why does it always have to be new games? I watch a lot of streamers who play old games. Why don't you try some indie games?
Right? We've been playing the same shit for a long time. The best streams are chill streams. Minecraft and Truck Simulator are the two games that are doing consistently well because it's relaxing, it's fun, it's interactive. Everything else people are bored of.
Then why don't you, that's a really good point for you to take away. Some of these more structured games where, frankly, you're not as fucking fun are not as fun for your audience. But when they get to make fun of you for drinking and you can't drive worth a shit, or I don't know what's going on in Minecraft. I'm sorry, that's too boring for me to watch. Watch him stand there and fish for 3 hours. Ugh, I think not. But maybe it's proof that you should lighten up a little bit and maybe play some more things that aren't... You're taking this whole thing of playing video games for a living, you're taking this shit entirely too seriously in the wrong areas. You really are. If you would lighten up a little bit, get the hair out of your ass and have some fun and be nice to people, for the love of fuck, please be nice to people, you would print money. Okay, maybe not print money, but you do better than $25 for 5 hours of work.
So perhaps with the Switch 2 coming out, perhaps with other games coming out this month like Mind's Eye, and they're going to announce other games at Summer Game Fest and things coming up. Maybe it's a godsend, right? Maybe now is the right time for...
But don't we do this? Don't you look through the game calendar? Like once a month or once a year, we look through the game calendar and you can see when you might not have something that's coming out for a while. Why don't you have better plans for this? You've only been doing it for 20 fucking years. You can't say to yourself, oh, you know what? It looks like the beginning of June might be a little bit slow after the launch of the Switch 2. So you know what? Let's think about some games that we might want to play. Or let's do this or let's do that. No, you just fly by the fucking seat of your pants. What games are you going to be playing in August? You have no fucking idea. What games are you going to start this month or next month that you're still going to be playing in August? You have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea what you're playing. You have no fucking idea how long it's going to take you to beat any of these games. You have no idea which ones you're going to rage quit, wage quit, or anything else. You have no idea what you're doing. Perhaps that part of your business you should take more seriously. And when you're in front of the fucking camera, maybe you should lighten up a little bit.
For a new console and a new Mario Kart and things, because I think things are just dead. Otherwise, people are just not interested.
Your channel's fucking dead, that's for sure.
In these games that I'm playing because they've been around too long and people sadly just don't have attention span for them. All I will say is this: if you're someone,
I love how it's still everybody else's fault. Well, you have the attention span of a fucking wet sponge, so it's your fault. It's your fault that you're not showing up. By all means, Philip, keep insulting people that have money in their wallet that you so desperately want. Keep talking to them like they're stupid. Keep talking to them like they're the ones who have the problem. Keep telling people that their attention span is short, they're stupid, they want instant gratification, they're a spoiled little brat. Sure, insult them. Insult them, talk down to them, and all that kind of stuff. And then ask them to have some compassion and open up their wallet for you. That is really, really, really going to do well. Great business model. Shit on people and then hold your hand out. Well done, sir.
Someone who likes either Blueprints or Clare Obscure, I don't know where you've been. Well, I keep...
There's nobody coming, bro. Nobody cares anymore. The sad truth is nobody cares but you.
Yeah, I'm floundering now, you know?
Yeah, you are.
More. I'm going to do one more stream of Blueprints and see if it works. And if it
then you got a hole in your head and you're a glutton for punishment. Go on.
doesn't, we're done with it. Even though we've played as much as we have, I have to move on to other things people want. And the same thing with Clare Obscure. Like, I know we're in the end game, but what the hell happened? Where was everyone?
You pissed everybody off when people said, could you please play the game? Could you please move on and get back into the story? And you told people, no, go fuck yourself, kiss my hairy ass. I'm going to do whatever I want. Well, you know what, Phil? They went and did whatever they wanted, which is they went and either played it on their own or they watched somebody else more competently play the game. You literally turn people off and push people away. You act like a dickbag and then turn around and go, hey, where's everybody going? I'm confused. Well, because you told them go fuck theirself. Go fuck yourself. You're stupid. You have no attention span. Hey, why isn't anybody here? Because you're an asshole. That's why. Because you're an asshole. And no one cares.
I can't do a stream for 10 people.
You can. And here's the thing. He'd happily do a stream for 10 people. If 10 people showed up, but each one of those 10 people gave him $100, he wouldn't have given a fuck. He wouldn't have given a fuck at all. Don't let him try to lie and say that, oh, I can't only stream to like 10 or 20 people. He would. He'd stream to 3 people if they each gave him $1,000 every day. Make no fucking mistake.
Okay? Okay. So yeah, a disappointing, disheartening, frustrating day. On top of all of that, no updates on my Switch 2. I'm waiting all day, nothing.
Fingers crossed that he doesn't get it until like 8 p.m. on Thursday, if he gets it at all. But this guy, like I've said before, has the craziest luck. It will be sitting on his doorstep, happily waiting for him at like fucking 6 a.m. tomorrow.
No update, no shipment confirmation, no shipment information. I hope tomorrow's a better day, folks. Here's what we're doing tomorrow, okay? On the podcast in the morning, number one, I hope you will come by and rally and support the show.
For the love of fuck, come give me some money, please. Please come give me some money.
Some days we get tons of support for the podcast.
But you just got $1,800 on Friday, homie. Like, what's the problem? You got $1,800 on Friday. You were off on Saturday. You didn't do too bad on Sunday, from what I understand. I didn't fucking pay attention. Like, what's the problem?
Today we had like none. Please come by and support the show in the morning, all right? During that show, I'm hoping to look for a wheel and pedal for PC. The
Come and hang out and give me $150 to watch me go shopping on the internet.
problem that I think we're going to arise here, people are telling me the best one is the Logitech, but they're telling me it's over $300, and I'm not dropping over $300.
This is I've seen this video several times already, but this is very interesting what he says right here. We have not heard this kind of talk from Philibuster in quite a while, so this is honestly like just the icing on the shitty dented cake.
On a
the wheel or pedal or whatever for the drunky drivey game, whatever the fuck it is $300. So listen to what he says about that. Remember, he just spent like over $100 in fucking accessories for the Nintendo Switch 2. Listen to what he says about this.
Peripheral that I'm not sold we're going to use all the time, and I just had 3 bad streams. I don't have a ton of excess cash now to drop on this peripheral.
I don't have a ton of excess cash now. You don't? Didn't you just get a $1,600 tip? A tip, pure cash. Went right into his PayPal. He took it out 5 seconds after he hit end stream. So it sounds like you do have $300, surely, to get the wheel and the pedal or whatever the fuck it is, and I can't be bothered. I've had 3 bad streams, so I don't have much extra cash.
Peripheral, because 3 bad streams in a row is not good, okay? So let's see what happens tomorrow.
So 3 bad streams, that's a day and a half. A day and a half knocks this dude on his ass and he's down for the count. I'll be at $300 for it. I wouldn't purposely get that. But that's me. It would not be worth my money. It would not be worth my time. I don't play that game, but for this guy, come on. This guy pulls 6 figures a year. He doesn't have $300, but he had $500 for a Switch and over $100 for peripherals. And he's going to have $100 for food. And he's going to have how much for booze? And he had $1,400 to give to Scopely. It's almost like you got that $1,500 after he pulled it from PayPal fees and such. It's almost like you completely blew it. Where could that $1,500 have gone in 3 days?
On the show. Maybe.
Oh, let's not also forget that it was only a couple of weeks ago that he got his YouTube check.
It is well supported, and then I'll get.
And he gets paid from Kick every week.
Get the Logitech. We'll see what happens. All right. But after that, we're gonna do Elden Ring Night.
And he still has a Patreon and merch and affiliate links.
Night Rain. What I want to do on that stream is see the other 3 bosses I haven't seen. I think one is supposed to be a knight, and then one is.
This is boring and nobody cares, but I promised Dave, that's a great thumbnail. I promised Dave I would go through his whole video as to not take him out of context. So we do have to kind of listen to him ramble on here about this shit no one cares about. I'm sorry. I made a promise to Philibuster.
There were 6 and we saw 3. What the hell were the
Knows exactly how much money he made. Knows every dollar he made, but can't tell you what he did.
I'm having a brain fart right now what the other 2 are.
I know.
I want to see what they are. I think it'd be pretty cool.
When all you think about is booze and money,
we haven't seen.
You get a mush brain.
Runs, you see other mini bosses we haven't seen yet either. So that'll be fun. So there is Night Rain tomorrow, and I will pick a different character. I won't just keep picking Iron Eye. I'll try.
Today is Night Rain and Minecraft.
Okay?
Oh boy.
And then tomorrow night, Minecraft. Why are we doing Minecraft? Because the Minecraft stream on Sunday night did exceptionally well. And I told you guys if we hit the goal, I would do it again. We did. So we're doing it again. So guys, please tomorrow, let's come back. Let's get engagement. Get people to show up and engage and hang out and like the games. And please come support.
Let's get people to like the game. Well, sir, you're going to have to make the shit that you're creating, this content, this nonsense that you're creating, you're going to have to start making it bearable, sir. I just about can't do this without a buffer, without somebody. Without Iviga, without Tevin, without Duty, without somebody making you bearable, I can't do this. This is very hard for me. And I know I'm not alone. You're going to have to start making your shit digestible, consumable, and entertaining. And that's not on us. Whether someone likes you unironically or they don't. I don't hate you. I don't really give too much of a fuck about you. But sir, you're going to have to start making this entertaining or it's not going to go well for you.
Support the streams, all right? I really need to bounce back.
You don't just get to sit down and go, I am present, give me some money. That's not how it works, sir. If we all just got to sit down, hit start streaming and go, excuse me, hello, tap on the microphone, I'm here, $150, please, or more, everybody would be fucking doing it. You have to have some kind of charisma. You have to have some kind of intelligence. You have to have some kind of skill. And sir, if you don't have those things or you're not willing to do those things, this will not go well for you.
I do. One final thing. I know people are like, but Phil, don't you think that everyone is just holding out for the marathon on Thursday?
I don't know who told him that everyone's holding out for the marathon. What happened was Thomas the Dent Engine and the other fucking one, OI Cuck, already fucking blew their load. Indio came in and threw 100 and everyone's already done.
No, I don't.
Unless Mr. Thomas fucking has something else up his sleeve for the marathon, I can't imagine he'll do well. I mean, if the Switch shows up on time, it's not like he'll make $40, but if this guy's expecting like $3,000 off this marathon, I just don't see it happening.
I think a lot of people are getting their Switch 2 on Thursday and they'll be playing it. I think we will have some people for the marathon, but I don't think there's literally all the regular supporters have decided to hold off on Thursday.
All regular supporters? What, all both of them? All both of them who probably have their own Switch 2 that they're going to want to play with? Anyway.
I don't think that's happening. I don't.
No, I don't think that's happening either. No one's got money, dude. No one's coming for you. You might get Ryan to save you. Ryan and Thomas might be able to save you a little bit, but they do not have enough money to keep you the lady of luxury that you are, the little prissy princess. They don't have enough money, I'm positive, to keep you in this lifestyle to which you are accustomed, where you can spend more than what some people make in a year on a mobile game.
Just being honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong, because I've been wrong sometimes.
Oh, fuck. Are you wrong about just about everything, really?
People say, oh, no, maybe you're underestimating, and I'm like, maybe I am. I don't think so, though. All right? So, please have a good evening. I'll see you all in the morning. Hopefully things go better tomorrow. We'll find out. Thanks for those who were here today and did support in some way. I do appreciate you. Let's just hope for a better day tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow, let's get some damn information about my Switch 2 being on the way. Okay?
I thought he was going to say, let's get some damn money.
Okay. Thank you all. Have a good night. See you in the A.
Yeah, see you in the AM. Peace out. No one fucking cares. So that was the filibuster for today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for more hoping, more coping, as I serve up piping hot takes on this incredibly lukewarm content from a washed up, never really has been. This was so funny. This was absolute S tier, chef's kiss. I don't know what he's going to behave like on the podcast today. I can only assume it's going to be more of the same. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.